We are Paul Leonard,
and Bryce Graskowski,
and this is 20 Minutes of Fitness.
Yo, Bryce, how's it going, buddy?
Yo, how you doing? I'm good.
I think we podcasted last week, right?
We did indeed.
And
last Tuesday,
we're podcasting this week.
Today is Thursday.
We're not going to podcast next week. I will be in the frozen north.
All right.
But going snowboarding, so that's fun.
Sweet. Super frozen.
Well, I get to snowboard. A whole bunch of really fit people got to work out.
Yeah.
So let's talk about those guys.
Yep,
those poor
quarterfinals.
saps. Quarterfinal team series was announced this morning.
Yep, about 20 minutes ago.
Just now.
Yep.
And
we took a quick glance, so we kind of know
so we can talk a little bit intelligent.
Something, because these are a lot of male 1, female 2. So we'll go right through these. Kind of we'll give you our thoughts on what we think of these workouts. So first workout, we've got dumbbell front squats as 2 dumbbells, and handstand walks.
50s for the boys, 35s for the girls.
Yeah, so decent amount of weight. The guy goes first with the weights. The girl goes first with the handstand walk. So 2 people work at the same time, right?
And then it flips.
Yep.
And then one couple's done, the next couple goes.
Yeah. So they both do 30 squats, 3 handstand walk. Now the handstand walks is length, so this is where people are going to get screwed up. Much like the shuttle run in the individual quarterfinal, they called that one shuttle run was actually 2 lengths or a lap.
It's a lap.
This is length, so it's is it 25 feet?
It's 25 feet.
125-foot length, and so you go down, back, down for your first round, not down, back, down, back, down, back, because that would take forever for a handstand walk.
That would be a very long time.
Because, yeah, that's long. So 75 feet, is that right? So
and
you're doing
so 75 feet of handstand walks.
That's a lot. That's good.
What's nice, though, is the way that it's going for the teams. One couple gets their work done, and then they rest while the other couple goes before they get to the next set.
What do you think it would take for 2 people to do 30 squats? And I guess it's whichever one's slower.
The handstand walks are irrelevant because they're faster than the
25 feet is pretty much 30,
for them to go 75 feet. That's not going to take them very long.
30 seconds, minute, 2. So under 2 minutes of work.
Oh, for sure. Like these guys can sprint that distance.
Well, some, yeah. So 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then you get a 4-minute break roughly.
That's 30 good. Dumbbells. That's
a minute.
Yeah, minute and a half. Maybe.
Yeah. So actually,
it's gonna be close.
Yeah, the person that gets the guy gets screwed, kind of going squats. No, he gets a rest. Right. The girl gets screwed because she goes 3 handstand
and that's how it
walks.
Should work.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
she does 3 handstand walks, and then she goes right into front squats. But I guess at that weight, that's not that bad.
No, it's fairly light for them.
And then they get about 3.5, 4 minutes off.
Yeah, and then they get into the next one, which is those front rack lunges.
Yeah.
I assume it's going to be that same standard where you can put them on your shoulders, essentially.
Yep. And this is, once again, this is lengths.
Yeah.
So 4 lengths, so you're actually doing 2 laps, down, back, down, back.
But it's still 3 handstand walk lengths.
So you couldn't put it on your shoulders in the quarterfinals. You had to have them supported by your hands, and that's because they wanted you to burn your grip.
Okay.
So they wouldn't allow this thing, right?
Yeah.
So like the girls, when they did it, they had to like hang it off their back because they don't have a very wide shoulder, so it would bounce off anyway. Yeah. So that's kind of, whereas we just stick it on our shoulder.
Yeah, it just sits on the traps. We're fine.
And they also didn't allow you to. That was the overhead. You couldn't put them together. So, But anyway, they're not doing overhead, so it doesn't matter.
And then the third round with 30 pistols.
Ooh, 30 pistols.
How long does it take to do 30 pistols? About the same as 30 front squats.
A little
honestly.
over a minute. Yeah, I mean, if you're really good at pistols, a minute, because 2 seconds or so each. I'm pretty damn good at them. It takes me about 1:20 for 30. Granted, you'd be a little tired at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd be a little burned out.
After those lunges, your ass is sore. Yeah.
But you'd probably finish them in the time it takes the person to do the handstand walks. Unless that person just goes, do-do-do, drops, do-do-do, drops.
No, they probably won't even, I mean, they'll drop because they have to turn around, but
for
it'll be
a few seconds. Yeah. I think you'd be okay. The handstand walk person's probably going to be waiting for 10, 15 seconds for
that's
the
my
pistol
guess.
person. Yeah.
More or less throughout it.
Finishable workout, though, I think, unless you have everything comes.
And one person as a whole, you're screwed.
Everything on the teams comes down to your weakest link, right? If that one person has something wrong. So what do you think about this workout anyway? Looks pretty good. Yeah?
All in all, it's a good start. I think it's
like
a good way to start it all out.
It looks like a fun gymnastic movements. We got pistols, we got handstand walks.
Yeah.
And
a bit of strength.
We burn the legs a little bit. We burn the legs and we burn the shoulders in this one.
And doing those pistols after all those front squats and those lunges, like they made it hard to do those 30 pistols.
Yeah, this is a tough way to start. like workout 1 of 5 in 3 days.
Yeah.
This is going to set your shoulders and your legs on fire. So that's going to.
All right, workout number 2.
All right, now we got.
So now your legs are sore. You're burning legs.
There we go.
So let's do synchronized line-facing burpees.
So all 4 people on the line at the same time. So I want to be the fittest person on my team because I don't want to be the least fit at burpees because that person's going to be sucking wind.
So team series a couple years ago, I was partnered with Ben, and we had to do synchronized bar-facing burpees.
Yeah.
We had to do 100 of them.
Oh.
And Ben's so much better at burpees than me that it was like I'm dying, and he's literally laying on his stomach relaxing.
Yeah.
And that's how it would be for a lot of these teams where there's one person of a whole. So but there's a lot of burpees here.
That's a lot of burpees, dude.
15,
what is that?
20,
30?
25, 30, 25, 20, 15.
150. Holy God.
And then shuttle runs in between.
That is serious, dude.
Just to really move around that lactic acid.
So here's where this. So already we're gonna. I already see the videos that are coming out on YouTube next week. This is a nightmare for the way they've set all this shit up. To say lengths on the handstands and then shuttle runs.
But a shuttle run is there and back.
But we've already had that problem.
It's not a sprint.
We've already seen that problem once. So now I get shuttle run. So it's down, back, down, back. So different terminology, which, okay, at least it doesn't say laps, I guess.
Yeah.
It's runs. But that's going to be an interesting thing because it's a different terminology, right? It's
Although
confusion.
Anybody who didn't pay attention to what happened in the quarterfinals last week,
that's true.
They're stupid.
Everybody should know at this point this has been a problem.
Yeah, and there's 4 people on the team to think about
and
it,
their videos are pretty clear. Like I watched the quarterfinal videos. I haven't watched this video yet, but the quarterfinal one was pretty obvious that it was down back. So, but I'm just saying that's what I see there. The other thing I see with issues, this one has a lot of issues. The other issue is the synchronized line-facing burpees, 4 people at the same time.
Yeah.
Where's their head on the line? Because it's a line. I would have rather them put barbells across and have 2 people jumping over. You know what I mean? Do something like that. You have a barbell.
Line up 4 barbells in a line. Wouldn't matter.
And your face, and that way you have a thing to hit your head on. Whereas the line, people will be like this.
Well, and then the standards is going to be have to have your chest on the ground.
Yep. I already see tons of fucking shitty videos coming out.
And then even 2-foot takeoff versus 1-foot takeoff. Like during the open, you were allowed to do a weird 1-foot takeoff thing, right?
And like
you had to jump, but
you had to jump over a bar. This is a line. Like that's going to be interesting. So this is going to be a shit show. Just to heads up on that one. But
still a brutal workout. It's going to be so hard.
And this is going to be worse because this is so like mind-numbing cardio, like brain-dead burpee.
But right after that workout number 1,
dude,
oh my God.
Especially for the person that's the worst at burpees.
Oh yeah.
That person is going to be
get drug along.
Fucking blackout. Like the person first will be like, dude, you fucking wrecked our team.
All right, so then we go over to number 3.
But yeah, hold on. So it goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's an out and back rep scheme. Brutal. 20 minutes. Good luck.
So imagine doing that 30 burpees and then 5 shuttle runs. Like that round on its own is a whole workout. And 20-minute cap.
Yeah, you could take
finishable? Yeah.
You could take 2 rounds of any of this.
Yeah.
And turn it into a pretty good workout, a little 5-minute burner.
And there is a little bit of rest in there. Because there is the
shuttle runs.
The pairs, right?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good.
But
good point there, Paul.
The pair 2 has to go straight from burpees. Like their rest is after the shuttle run every time.
So where do you put your better people? Do you put them in the shuttle run first or second?
I would say you put whoever's worst at burpees getting rest before the burpees.
Yes. So your better people run second.
I mean,
So they run right into the burpees. Your bad people at burpees are going to... Because the run isn't really a run. It's 25 feet. It's literally...
Yeah, it's just jumping back and
1,
forth.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3... Or it's like 7, 8 steps depending on your height. So, yeah, that's interesting. That's going to be... while it will be a shit show, going to be fun to watch those videos.
20 minutes.
4 people synchronized is brutal.
All right, and then we get heavy.
Oh, here we go.
But not that heavy.
Here's our clean and jerk ladder. This looks great. I didn't even realize it was clean and jerk when I first read it.
Yeah.
Cool.
First you have to clean it, then you have to jerk it.
This is a lot harder than I thought because I thought it was just cleans.
Marginally, though. The weights are relatively light for these guys.
So let's say we were a team. I would go second. Right? Would
Yeah.
I go second? Yeah, I'd go second. Yeah, because I'd want
you're
you.
the female.
I'd want you to be tired before my lift. So I would be fully rested, and then I would get a little rest on your 4. So you would go 5 clean and jerks at 185. Then I would do my 5. Then I would have to change the weight on the bar. The second person changes the weight on the bar. Which
Actually, no, you'd want to
interesting.
go first.
Yeah, so I could breathe while you change the weight.
Yeah, because if
that's
you go
true.
first, then you get to the first to 5 fresh, and then you wait for me to do 5.
I'm fresh on the first 5 regardless.
And then, but
I know.
I
was thinking because then I get to wait for you to do 4 versus you blast through 5. But yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense because then I'm waiting on you for more reps. Yes, yeah. And you have to change the weights and you're fresher. That makes sense. Wow,
So-
did I just say you're stronger than me? Damn it! I hate when I give you anything.
it's true.
It is true.
I'm also a little bit heavier.
So then once we finish, so I go 5, you go 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Then the chicks
Now the
jump in.
ladies go. Same thing. You'd put your weaker female first.
But again, the weights seem very reasonable. I would expect this
That's a
to
lot
be
of
heavier.
volume. I wouldn't be able to do the 275 at the end.
No?
Nope. I don't think so. I mean, maybe it'd be my last lift, maybe. So if I couldn't, I could bail out, and then you could finish your stuff.
That's right. That's how they set it up. So you can't help me anymore.
The only thing is, like, I'd be like, man, I want to try because that one rep would stop us from being able to finish. So I might eat up a little more time than I should and still not make it and fuck the whole team. Because this is 14 minutes.
I feel like this is a small enough number of reps and a small enough, and the weights are
Yeah.
predefined. So, like, are you going to hit it or not? I think you'd hit 275.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. 7 minutes is not a long time for both of us to do all that work.
Oh, no, it's got to be go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it can't, there's no resting here.
So the only break is there's 2 minutes between the men and the women. You could take up to
There's
2 minutes.
up to 2 minutes, but this whole 7 minutes is for men and women, right?
No,
No, it's 7 and
it's
7.
7 and
Okay.
7, yeah.
That's reasonable.
So
then.
that's basically, we don't want to watch a 20-minute video of people standing around between the men and the women.
Yeah. We should do this sometime. That'd be fun.
That actually would be a good one, yeah.
right.
Absolutely. Cool. This looks cool. This is our heavy barbell, finally.
Yeah.
Not finally, but you know what I'm saying. And that's pretty decent weights where that will be a fun, again, super fun one to watch.
All right. Now we got Synchro Toes To Bar, which is going to be hard to deal with too because it's
Oh,
always
man.
fun judging that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then Synchro Box Jumps, which again, I mean that's not as hard to judge actually.
No.
And then Synchro alternating dumbbell snatches. That's kind of fun. Yeah, all in all, I like this workout a lot. For me, this is a great workout.
We have another,
10 rope climbs.
so this is
total.
another out and back chipper. 40, 30, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40. Same movements on each side.
Yeah.
Female. So they paired up the,
Oh, big change.
what?
70 pound, 50 pound.
Oh, yes. That's
So
huge.
that 20 alternating dumbbell snatches is pretty heavy.
Yeah, not for 20.
It's not that bad.
Dude, like we used to
Yeah.
swing that
Yeah.
70-pound kettlebell doing snatches for 20s, you know?
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, but that is a big change though.
I mean, it's significant.
You
for
could
sure.
have that smaller dude that or woman with the 50 that just can't handle that as much. Could break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And because it's synchro, that actually makes it tough at that weight, synchronized. But I like that they put the female, male, because things like toes to bar are a nightmare when people are different heights. And generally, you're going to be closer heights, right? Same with the box jumps. You have the same height. It'd be tough to call synchronization on those things. Rope climbs is combined. So that's...
And I'm assuming it's alternating, but it doesn't say that.
No, it's probably just get them done. I would
Yeah.
think. It might say alternating. We'd have to look.
Yeah. At
Um,
30-minute caps, so you're probably going to finish this thing.
Yeah, I think this is definitely finishable. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a lot of toes to bar.
Yeah,
80 toes to bar.
And that 40 at the end is going to be hard.
Yep.
And if you're not doing that unbroken. I
So-
mean, like Froning will, but most people won't.
This is one of those workouts. On the first half, you're looking great. On the second half, your synchronization starts to fail.
I think legit, you get into your rope climbs, and the first couple, you're like feeling good. And then
Yep.
by like your third or fourth rope per person, you're like, oh shit, this just got real.
So this is where we start to see grip damage.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You're coming off those rope climbs, you no longer have grip. You do the snatches, your grip is worse. You get to those toes to bar, you are in trouble. So there's going to be that last set of toes to bar is going to be the game.
Well, and you're not going to knock out a set of 40 toes to bar after all that, right?
Nope.
Like,
Again,
there might be a couple teams that can, but very few.
Yeah.
So, no, I like it.
That's legit.
I like that it's hard.
So, again, we got gymnastics with a dumbbell.
And it's somewhat heavyweight.
Makes sense. I like the rope climb, too. Probably 15 foot, I'd assume. Yep, 15 foot for everybody. I like the female-female setup, too. And male,
I'm pretty into female-female, too.
Yeah, buddy. You picking up what I'm putting down.
Wait, I don't get it. You were actually complaining about your ass was sore earlier, so I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Hey, man. I like to party.
Okay. So now in relay style, if one athlete working at a time, complete the following for time. So essentially, this is
You're on your own. You're on your own.
4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Four people doing Fran, one after
Fantasy land.
And so the first barbell is 95 for guys and 135 for girls. Or sorry, 135 for the second bar, 65, 95 for girls for the weights. 27 should be an unbroken set.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun, but I would suck that up. And then 21 chest to bars, you're probably going to break that up. Some people wouldn't, but it's probably a good choice
most
to
likely
break that up.
You're going to break that up just so you don't wreck because you're going to want to do your ring muscle ups as quick as possible.
And then 15 thrusters, you might actually keep that strung together too. It's probably not worth putting the bar down.
I would be putting the bar down.
Yeah. I think I would hold it, but just breathe during them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think there's any. I think you put it down. I mean, it depends how good you are at muscle ups and how good you are at thrusters. Really, I mean, this would be a thrusters strong for you. Muscle ups is strong for me. So,
I would think that anybody who's making it to the team series, like team quarterfinals, is doing their 9 muscle ups unbroken. I don't know how hard it was to get.
I don't think so, dude. There's tons of teams in this.
I guess so. And they only had to make it through the open to get to this.
It's 25% of the teams. It's not 10%.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams.
You're right. So it's not at that elite level yet. Like the elites will do this unbroken.
No, this is not. Yeah,
Froning's going to do this in less than 3 minutes.
Just like the quarterfinals was top 10%. That's thousands of people. This is thousands of people, and you're always going to have that person. So this one, you definitely want to go your best person first.
Yeah, give that last person as much time as possible.
As much time as they can to help them try to finish as much as they can. And you're going to see a lot of teams not be able to finish this, I think.
Oh, tons. There's going to be at least one person on a huge portion of the teams that can't do Renine ring muscle ups by that point in the workout.
And that's the 5th WOD. So once again, we have a Fran type WOD sitting in the anchor position, right? So they just love that at CrossFit, that Fran finisher.
One thing to notice in that picture is they got 4 barbells out.
Oh,
so
okay.
I assume you're allowed to use 2 different bars. You don't have to reload your weights.
That makes sense, yeah.
So that's kind of nice,
we got the
actually.
female, male, yep.
Because that would slow it down dramatically, right, if you had to change your weights in the middle of it?
Unless your teammates could change weights, but that would be stupid. Just have four bars. We have 4 bars. There's 4 people, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. That looks pretty good. And you got some space. You have to run. The other thing with the teams, you have to run behind the lines and stuff like that to be official, like changes instead of just like passing each other in the night. You're going to see that on videos where people don't get behind the line before and be all kinds of slack on that bullshit.
Well, do they require being at an affiliate for the quarterfinals?
No, all that affiliate stuff is gone. All you need is a judge. So like,
they don't even need to video it.
If you paid $10 for your dog to be a judge, just tie him to the thing and.
Is that still the case of quarterfinals? Though they didn't step that up.
No, they didn't. And there's no review process. It's a shit show.
So
a whole bunch of people are going to the individual quarterfinals that have no business being there, and there's
the individual semifinals. You mean like
semifinals?
The next
yeah, semifinals. There's 120 people in North America. Probably 20 of them shouldn't be going, and there's 20 people that should be, that are drastically better.
Yeah, they lost out because people cheated.
They lost out because people put the wrong scores in because they thought they did 8 shuttle runs when they did 4.
Yeah.
Like, I could crush. I'm pretty sure if I did a workout against Rich Froning with that shuttle run and rope climb workout, and I did half the runs, I would.
Nah, he'd still smoke
There's
you.
no chance. No chance.
Smoke
I'm coming
you.
for you, Rich.
All right, on that note, peace out, Rich.
This team's taking you down, sucker.